Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Liam Crafton Jr., aka Zorvalchan, Less Than Guru, and today I'm going to talk about my Teufelings or Teufelings. I can't figure out or decide which way to pronounce this word. Basically, Teufel means devil in German. And I didn't want to go with Tieflings. Tieflings is a bit strange, and I'm not sure of the IP aspect for the name. I know Pathfinder uses them, but from what I have read, again, not fully knowledgeable at all, but from what I've read, it's kind of like the statistics and attributes in the game are fine to call them tieflings, but writing about them in fantasy and stuff, they are copyrighted, trademarked, whatever, by Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro. I just didn't want to deal with it. That's why I call them Teufelings. Tend to like the little rolls out of the mouth a little bit when I call them Teufelings instead of Teufelings. But I really like the idea. I have my fallen angels, and I do like the idea of a infernal, unholy species, humans that were changed, kind of like the Tieflings in D&D, by that infernal pacts, dealings, blood line, etc. But they're fully their own species. They cannot reproduce with other species. So they might have come originally from humans. They were twisted by infernal powers, but they no longer have that connection. And even though you look at them and you go devil, I still gave them that mental affinity of 5. We look here 4'9" to 6'4", very close to average human. Adventurer, IQ of 3 is normal. Mental endurance is a 2. Says Teufelings are offsprings of devils and willing humans, elves, orcs. They're often come from beloved. You have those packs for your witches in Palladium. My beloved replaced the witches. And so you have that association with the infernal, which is always in their mind. You know, they're always being looked down upon. The shifters, changelings are higher, but they're like the next one that are looked down upon. Their aging is they only age equivalent of 1 human year after maturity. So they get mature, and then after that, they only age 1 year for every 5 years that pass. When I say they only age 1 year, it's just physically, so they have a longer lifespan. IQ 3, ME of 2, because of that mental kind of, they're always looked down upon. They have to deal with hey, I'm not necessarily infernal just because my parents were or my grandparents, etc. But they do have that silver tongue, so their MA is at 5. You can look at them, you know that they have double blood in it, but man, what they say is just so good with that. Physical strength, I have them kind of on the lower side. Physical prowess is normal at 3, and physical endurance. So that infernal power has kind of weakened them somewhat, but it's kept their mental affinity, their smooth talking, very good. Size die is a 6. And then if we go up here to the next page over, Dark Vision 120. This is another one where they're not necessarily underground, but it has a background. That infernal background gives them 120-foot dark vision, which I think is the longest dark vision. Heat doesn't affect them, so being in a hot climate doesn't bother them at all. Fire does half damage, so that's a really nice bonus. And because I got rid of the physical beauty, that was probably another 4 or 5D 6. So I gave them, if they choose for mental infinity, I have those 4: trust, intimidate, charm, and impress. You choose 2 of those. If they choose impress and intimidate, they get a +5 bonus. If they choose something else, they at least get a base of 5 to work with. So that is their special abilities. There's a lot of people like fireballs and river of lavas and fire spells. So having that half damage, that fire resistant it really helps the Teufelings. So, having said that, once again, I'm Luma Crafton Jr., aka Zorvalchan, less than Guru, and until next time, I will catch you later.